Happy birthday, Mr. Weber. What a milestone. Nope, I never finished college, so I never earned the right to call you Fred. You will always be Mr. Weber in my vocabulary, and this is as it should be, indicative of the respect I have for you. As someone who, from the very first time when you visited a Theodore Judah classroom for our intro to music, showed me that you were somebody who might possibly take musicianship as a serious endeavor, having already been bitten by a bug that I didn't know that I had. There are many little vignettes from my school days that I often recall. Being called up from the junior high to play with the big kids at the high school jazz band, being called out in class for probably having seen more music than anyone else, those early morning theory sessions, except when my husband and son, who's a composer, start talking theory, I'll tell you the only thing I can tell them is where one is. But inclusion in that very first Folsom High School jazz choir, what an experience for a freshman, sophomore, to be, again, playing with those bigger kids and have some travel experience. I'll forever be grateful for my school days music experience. So much so, I've even forgiven you the heartbreak when you left to go to Cordova. Thank you for the education, opportunities, and challenges you've offered. They proved to be fundamental to my success as a lifelong musician and performer. Birthday blessings, never give up.
Hey there, Fred. How are you, my brother? This is Skip. Long time no hear from. You know, it's funny. I don't remember you. No, I'm just kidding. I do. I really do. And thank you for remembering me, man. So this is just beautiful. And I wanted to show you a couple of things because I've been so blessed. And you were one of the people that believed in me when most people might have thought I was a little bit crazy. I was a little bit crazy, but I guess you could rephrase that and say I was a bit ambitious. Okay? So, wanted to show you a couple of things. One of these things, wait a minute, let me see. Let me show you this right here. Can you see this? This is one of the accomplishments I was able to gain from doing a project called People Get Ready. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. Go to it and check it out. I had 29 artists, great legendary artists, from C.C. Peniston, Allison Williams, Taylor Dane, Pastor John P. Key, Dougie Fresh, Ray Parker Jr., Stevie Wonder, Robert Cool Bell, and so many, many more. John Elefante from Kansas, Kevin Chalfant from Storm and Journey, and the list goes on and on. 29 people. We did this song. We got an Emmy Award a couple of years ago. That was a blessing. But when I left school, this was one of the other things that I have obtained back in almost 40-something years ago. And that was shortly after I came out of high school. I won a Grammy Award for the song Let It Whip. Whip it, baby, whip it right, okay? And I was so blessed to have these honors. So I just wanted to thank you as one of those people I really do remember from my high school that gave me a little leniency and patience to who I am and what I have become. So I thank you so much for the love. Have a great 80th birthday. Can't believe it. You know, that's been so long ago, and you're coming up on that. So God bless you so much, Fred. And thank you again for thinking of me. So I have a phrase, and my phrase has got to do with life and everything. If you want to win at life, don't play no games. I'll see you later, and remember my Skip Martin. This is a Trip with Skip episode, and this is on Cameo. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Bye.
I met Fred when I was 15 years old, so 52 years ago. We started at Cordova High School at the same time, and even though he wasn't much older than we were, he'd already established himself as a pioneer in choral music, especially choral jazz music throughout the state. He had an ability to attract people with amazing, remarkable talents. People like Bill Miller, Chris Stewart, Sam Williams, Elise Reese, to name a few. And he seemed to know how inherently to showcase their talents to the greatest advantage. And even those of us with less remarkable abilities, he always found a way to make us feel important and included. For decades, Fred has been a champion of music education throughout the greater Sacramento area. As a leader, he personified community, excellence, compassion, grace, empathy, humor, patience, kindness, and friendship. Wow. For the past 50 years, I can honestly say, whenever I've been asked that security question, name your favorite teacher, my answer's always been Fred Weber. Thank you, Fred. Congratulations and happy birthday.
Hey, Fred. Happy birthday. Happy 80th birthday. I don't know if you even remember me, but this is Julie O'Connell from the class of 78 at Cordova High School. I only spent 1 year there because I had run away from home from San Luis Obispo. But anyway, you were just such a great teacher and inspirational to me. I want to thank you for that. You helped me just persevere with musical career. I ended up not being a singer, but I did do some dancing. I have some pictures back here. I don't know if you can see. That was the Rodney King race. But I did Brazilian samba dancing. I played percussion. I took percussion in LA, and I played with a band in Europe once. That was fun. And here's the Michael Jackson MTV Dinners with Michael Jackson. I was a Brazilian samba dancer and a folkloric dancer. And I still have some of my percussion. I sold a lot of it, all the great Brazilian stuff I sold, sadly. But God, I look terrible in this picture, huh? But anyway, here's just the rest of this is my extra room. This is some of my percussion. My Armando Peraza congas. Can you even see them? Sorry, I don't know how to do this backwards. But that's kind of what I'm doing. Now I still piddle around on the percussion, and that's about my life these days. I worked in LA in the financial district for 24 years, and in that time is when I studied percussion with some of the greats like Luis Conte was one of my teachers, Ron Powell. I don't know if you know those names, but they're really well known in the percussion arena. Anyways, most of all, I want to wish you a very happy birthday, Fred. Thank you for all you did for me. You helped me through a hard time when I was there too, with a foster family I was living with. And I know it was a long time ago. You probably don't remember, but you really helped me a lot, and I appreciate you. And I'm grateful for you as my teacher. You were an awesome teacher, and I hope you have the happiest birthday ever. You're the best. Okay? Have a good one. Okay. Julie O'Connell signing off. Okay,
Very
bye.
awkward to be talking to you this way, but I will do my best. I know you know who I am, but for the sake of posterity, for anyone else watching in future years or something like that, I'll tell you that I am Chris Stewart, and I was first year student at Cordova High School from the years 1975 to 1978. I signed up to take jazz choir as a sophomore, not knowing that it was a by invitation or by audition only class. But you were very generous. I figured out later that you set up an audition rather than just telling me, you stupid kid, you had to audition to get into this class and be invited. You set up a kind of an audition where you put us into quartets and had us learn things and audition them for you later in the week. And anyway, you kept me in your class, and I ended up being a student in jazz choir for the next 3 years. And I quickly came to love you and respect you and enjoy every minute of that class, even when it ended up being set up for 0 period and having to get up at the crack of dawn. You taught me a lot in that class. You taught me not only musicianship, but teamwork and excellence and how to work with other people. You gave me all kinds of opportunities personally to develop my own skills in singing. And I will never forget that you allowed me to play Amal and Eliza Doolittle my senior year, and you gave me solos in songs like My Funny Valentine. You became a father figure for me, And I never wanted to disappoint you. I don't think I'll ever forget. We took a choir trip to Disneyland, and Cindy Biaggi and I were late getting back to the bus at one point, and you really laid into us, and we were both so upset. At least I know I went back to sit in the bus and I was crying. I just never wanted to disappoint you, and you meant that much to me. Over the years, as I got reconnected with you at Sierra College, I appreciated the opportunities you gave to all kinds of people that I probably wouldn't have given opportunities to, that in my mind maybe weren't as talented as they should be to deserve getting small groups or solos, but you allowed people to develop their talent and to build confidence, because you were building people, not just creating entertainment. And I'm so glad that I did reconnect with you at Sierra College and was able to be involved in things like Broadway at Sierra. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that I really am eternally grateful for the things you taught me. You are absolutely my all-time favorite teacher. You're the name I put down in that secret question that you need to answer to be able to recover your computer password. And whenever there's that kind of question, I always answer Mr. Weber. So thank you for all that you have taught me, for being a father figure to me, for teaching me excellence in musicianship, but also how to treat people with respect and kindness and to give people opportunities. And I just appreciate all you've done for me. Happy 80th. Bye.
Fred Weber. I mean, Mr. Weber. I got to get past that, but you're always going to be Mr. Weber to me because you were my teacher, and I still think of you as my teacher, but I digress. I'm weighing in here because I want to say happy 80th birthday, Fred, Mr. Weber. I am so happy to celebrate along with all your friends and some former students I understand who may be joining us. It is so fun to think back to my school years, and I think all of us, when we think back to our school years, there are certain teachers who just made a difference, who really kind of woke you up. You were that person for me. You opened my eyes up to the world of jazz, the joy of jazz, the joy of music in ways that I hadn't explored before that. And I'm still playing, by the way. Although the one thing I have not been able to master is I still can't sing and play. I know that was frustrating when we were in jazz choir. You wanted me to both sing and play. I still haven't figured it out. But I've also never taken a bass lesson, so I got a lot to work on. Happy birthday, Mr. Weber.
Hey, Fred. Happy birthday. It's Michael Gregory. This is really something. Met you when I was 17, and now I'm 64, as Paul McCartney once sang about. And I am so glad to be in touch with you and to know that you are here enjoying life. And I've enjoyed getting to know and appreciating and loving your wonderful son, Todd. And I'm so thankful when you brought your family out to our gig up at the Brickyard in El Dorado Hills. But just want to congratulate you, celebrate you, your accomplishments, a life well lived. I hope to log as many miles as you are. And I wish you all the best, God's best and highest to you. And celebrate well. Take care.
Happy birthday, Fred.
Happy birthday.
It's the Mitchell sisters checking in. We love you so much and hope your 80th, can it really be 80th?
Can't believe
Your
it.
80th birthday is all things wonderful. Love you, love you, love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
See ya.
Happy birthday, Mr. Weber.
This is Melinda Blaylock Malespino.
And Kathleen Blaylock Curtright.
Just want to say thanks for all the years I spent with you in choir. You pushing me to do things I didn't know I could do. I'm really enjoying watching my grandkids learn to love music.
I have happy memories of singing in choir and playing in bottle band and playing the piano for you. And now I'm singing with my my first graders, and I play at church once a month.
Thanks so much, Mr. Weber. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Mr. Weber. Even after all these years and at my age, I cannot bring myself to call you Fred. I did, however, want to take a moment and wish you a very happy 80th birthday, and to let you know that I still think of you frequently and love you very much. I thank you for all that you've taught me under your tutelage in the music department: integrity, the ability to listen, the ability to be listened to. These are all things that I learned from you and that I will hold dear. May God bless you with many, many more birthdays. Take care.
Hi, my name's Dave Haddad, and I'm a 1980 graduate of Cordova High School. Hi, Fred. Happy birthday. I came to you in my sophomore year, halfway through my sophomore year, when I left jazz band, and you took me in as your drummer for jazz choir. And then we spent 2.5 years together. Subsequently, I joined your choir. We had a great time. You taught me discipline, you taught me confidence, and you taught me to be a leader. Hands down, not even close, by far you are the most influential, the best teacher I've ever had. You taught me confidence, and I've just grown ever since. I think of you often. I moved to Los Angeles in 1992. I'm a professional drummer, and while down here, I stumbled onto the Persian music scene. And not even knowing their language, I was a good chart reader, and I just got through the songs, learning, memorizing the phrasing and reading and stuff like that. So I played with this lady named Gugush for 12 years. She's like the Barbra Streisand of Iran. We played many beautiful venues. I played Hollywood Bowl, Royal Albert Hall, Wembley Arena. I played in 37 countries with the Persians, and it's just been spectacular. But I learned so much from you. You gave me the opportunity to make mistakes, and then you didn't, reprimand or discipline me. You let me learn on my own. I'm so grateful to you. Sometimes I'll be on stage playing in front of 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 people. And in between songs, I'll think of those people who influenced me. I'll think of my father who taught me drums, and then I think of you. I'm so grateful to have you as a friend and have you as a teacher. So I was in the choir at a time where there's tremendous talent. We had Quanah Brisbane, Teresa Stanfill, Mike Vergara, Cindy Mitchell. I was just so honored and proud to be a part of that system, that group of people. I learned so much from you, and gave me the confidence just to move forward as a professional musician. And I take the lessons I learned from those times through my life. I remember when I graduated in 1980, you awarded me Best in Jazz Choir. I was thinking, well, I'm not even singing, but and I remember 46 years later what you said. You said I was the silent leader of the group throughout the years. That was tremendous. Well, I still have my good-looking boyish looks, but I kind of lost my sense of humor. Maybe I have that backwards. But listen, Fred, you're amazing. So many people love you. I love you. I want to wish you a happy birthday, and you're with me all the time, and I've become very successful in my career. I have 2 CDs that I released, Songs from the Womb and Global Chilling. I'm coming to you now from my recording studio, The Womb, and I did pretty good. And listen, you were a big influence on me, hands down the best teacher I've ever had. So happy birthday. And take good care of yourself. I love you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Weber. Happy 80th. Crazy. This is Jolene Albright Rodriguez, married, divorced, here to just give you birthday greetings and to just give you a few tidbits about me and what my memories are about being a part of your jazz choir in a high school. Graduated in '79 and ended up in your choir after you rescued me from Miss Schoenholtz's jazz band, because the middle of my junior year, I believe, I quit before she could kick me out because we didn't get along very well. Anyway, I don't know if I spent the rest of my junior year just flailing and not doing any music at all, and then came into your jazz choir my senior year. That may be what happened. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for that opportunity. And I did go on the Hawaii trip, and my biggest memory about that trip was actually not musical, but the day that we took a road trip around the island and ended up at this beach, and it was cold and cloudy and I didn't feel like getting out there, so I stayed in the van. And when everybody got back to the van, I found out that Mr. Weber saved Tracy Kilker in the surf from drowning. And he just whipped off his glasses and jumped in. So thank you. She's still alive to tell about it. So thank you for saving her. And also, when we played at that church service in the top of the apartment building, people were wearing shorts. And I thought that was so strange. Of course, now everybody wears shorts to church in the summertime. Anyway, after high school, after that trip, I never picked up the bass again until 2021. In between then, I got married, I had 2 kids, I worked for UC Davis Medical Center for almost 39 years as an office manager for biomedical engineering. So when I retired in 2022, I had a good pension. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. But in 2021, my dear friend, Jim Martinez, who's a jazz pianist in town, said, hey, you played bass in high school. You should pick up my instrument and just see what happens. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't really have interest in doing that, but to humor him, I did. And I couldn't even remember the names of the strings. That's how much I forgot. But, and also in high school, I only played what was written. You gave me a chart for a tune, played it. Whatever was written, I played it, nothing more, nothing less. Well, now I have to make bass lines and actually create. And it's been a growth process for me, but I've been gigging since late 2021, and I now have 3 basses. So I'm turning into a bit of a monster there. But it's been great. And I'm playing in a big band up in Auburn too, just a community volunteer band, but that's been good. But whenever I mention your name, whenever your name comes up, and I tell them that I was, he was my teacher in high school, there's just no bad things said about you, only good things. So your legacy as a wonderful educator and just a nice guy rings through the community, and I'm just one of those people that can say the same. So thank you for all that you've done for students and people in your life, and for giving people an opportunity to make music and grow in that way. So, all right, happy birthday.
Hello, Fred Weber. Happy 80th birthday. This is Alan Kashiwagi, and turns out we share the same birth date. Hope you have a great time enjoying and celebrating your birthday with your family, and wishing you all the best. Take care.
My dear Mr. Weber, I'm Cindy Biaggi Martin. What a privilege to be asked to make a short video for your 80th birthday. Thank you, Todd, for asking me. And I am 65, but was only 15 when I first joined choir and later auditioned for jazz choir. You were like a dad to me and so many of us. There were those of us who did not experience the tender and tough love of a father, and so we were parented by you in so many ways. You were serious, very serious about music, but could also smile easily and laugh at our silly jokes and pranks. You prepared us for life, as music has the capacity to do in a myriad of ways. I am so thankful for all that I learned from you, Fred, and for all the opportunities that you gave to me and all your students. You saw the potential in us, even when we did not see the potential in ourselves. I remember as a senior that I wanted you to be proud of me. And so I started taking voice lessons so that I could audition for the operetta Amal and the Night Visitors. I confess, I still have this score on my bookshelf. I was completely shocked and stunned when you chose me to play the part of the mother alongside Chris Stewart, who played the part of Amal. I admired Chris Stewart so much, and her voice was so beautiful. I felt so inadequate next to her, and yet somehow you were willing to risk putting me in the production on stage. That opportunity changed my life because it changed what I believed about myself. Suddenly, I didn't have to be the best singer or compare myself to those I admired, like Chris Stewart or Diane Matthews at the time. I could just be Cindy Biaggi. Thank you so much for that gift. I sang at my wedding for the love of my life 42 years ago. I have written a few songs. I still play guitar and I sing at my Bible study group. And I even had the courage to audition for the Modesto Symphony Orchestral Chorus in recent years. I can't tell you how many of my friends I have told about your technique for practicing diaphragmatic breathing. Do you remember telling us to imagine that we had nostrils on our backside so that we could inhale from our diaphragm rather than our chest? That made us giggle back then, and it still makes me smile. There is never a time during choir practice that I don't think of you, Fred, and your kindness and professionalism and unwavering demand to support those notes diaphragmatically and to revel in the overtones when they occurred. It is no wonder that the Lord of Heaven says in Psalm 96, 1-4, "Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord all the earth. Sing to the Lord, bless his name. Proclaim good tidings of his salvation from day to day. Tell of his glory among the nations, his wonderful deeds among the peoples. For great is the Lord and greatly to be praised." The Lord bless you, Fred Weber, for you are a beloved son of your heavenly Father, with whom he is well pleased. Happy birthday, and may you have many, many more.
Hi, Mr. Weber. My name's Gino Lopes. You were a music teacher for me at Cordova High in 1980-81. I did some show choir and as a bass player and sang in concert choir. And I was probably terrible, so thanks for putting up with me. You were a wonderful teacher, Mr. Weber. I think about you from time to time. That's the type of impression you made upon me. 50 years later, I still think about you. Thank you for your help and your guidance. It was teachers like you that were kind to me and giving me good guidance that kept me going forward. I've always made my living in the field of music one way or another. And I'm so honored that I have a chance here to say happy birthday to you. So, CCDCFE.
Hi, Mr. Weber. Jeanette Hall, formerly Silcock, class of '82. I just want to wish you a very happy birthday and to let you know that some of my fondest memories are of how you treated us with love and kindness, and you were so dedicated to not just teaching us music, but to helping us grow in character. And to let you know, I followed in your footsteps and became a music teacher and choir director, and am currently vocal directing musicals and directing them. And it's in part due to how you led us and how you invested in our lives. Thank you very much for all you did, and happy birthday.
Happy 80th birthday, Fred Weber. This is Margie Curler from the Cordova class of '84. I was in your choirs, concert choir, chamber singer, or chamber choir rather, and jazz choir from the fall of '81 to spring of '84. You had inspired me. I started out at Cordova wanting to simply harmonize with other singers, but you believed in me as a soloist and you pushed and challenged me to take solos. And because of your inspiration, I've gone on to major in music. I received my Bachelor of Music from the Boston Conservatory in voice performance, and 7 years ago decided to go back to school and got my Master of Music from Sac State in vocal performance. I've been teaching voice in Midtown Sacramento and piano as well. And I'm also teaching in Granite Bay. And through your inspiration, my students, and I have no doubt your other former students as well, have been also inspiring students through your passion and encouragement as a great teacher to us. And so I just want to take this time, Fred, to wish you a happy 80th birthday. Thank you so much for everything.
Hi, Mr. Weber. I'm Nicole Azimi, now Hodson. I was in your choir from 1982 to 1984 when I graduated from Cordova. I was in concert choir. You awarded me Best Vocalist Concert Choir one year, and then I was in chamber choir. To say that being in your choirs was a positive impact for me is a gross understatement. When I think about my time at Cordova, the image that I have in my head is coming into your classroom. To this day, I still use your advice and guidance on how to use my voice. I'm still singing. I was the front person for the Nicole Hodson Quartet for several years in Sacramento, and am with a group called the Meritage Band out here in Amador County now, singing jazz music and blues. I loved every minute of your class, and you were by far my absolute favorite teacher. And because of your influence on me musically and because of what I learned from you, I've had the pleasure of singing with some incredible talent over the years, including fellow music teachers like Lenny Palaki and Jim Mazzaferro. I hope you have an amazing 80th birthday. Thank you for all of the gifts that you gave to so many of us over the years. And I hope to record another one for you when you turn 85. Have a great birthday, and thank you again.
Well, hello there, Mr. Weber. It's really great to hear about your birthday. Congratulations. 80 years, that's a momentous occasion. It's been great to be able to stay in touch with you the last couple of years by text, and seeing you a few years back as well at Sac State when my daughter Annie was at a conference that you adjudicated. And looking forward to seeing you at one of these upcoming trips to Folsom for the office as well. But I just wanted to wish you the happiest of birthdays. Thank you for who you are and all that you've done. You've created some fantastic memories with people from decades of students, and that's really awesome. That's one of the highest activities that someone can participate in, is to pour into the lives of young people, and you've done that well. So I just want to say happiest of birthdays to you once again, and I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take good care. This is Mike Callan. Bye.
Hey, Mr. Weber, happy 80th birthday. Sending my regards. My name is Matt Overton. I sang with you my junior year in 1988 over at Cordova High School. I think that was your last year before you headed off for greener pastures at Sierra College, I believe. But wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and some things I learned working under your direction. I learned how to scat sing, interpret music a little bit differently. That's something in my previous teachings and lessons never really went that direction. I always kind of just read what was on the page, exactly how it was written, and your encouragement and direction, especially with the jazz choir at Cordova, really helped open me up to show what the singer's feeling versus what is just on the page. Gave me an opportunity to express myself a little bit differently, and I appreciate the opportunities that you gave us there at Cordova. Since then, I didn't really do much in music, but for the last 4 or 5 years now, I've been with the Sacramento Opera and their chorus. And that's been giving me some awesome opportunities to sing with world-class talent. and being able to learn from them as well. We've done Pagliacci, La Boheme, Marriage of Figaro, Caballero Rusticana, and then we just recently wrapped up La Traviata last month. And I also got a chance to sing backup for Andrea Bocelli a few years back on his West Coast tour. So I got a chance to perform with him, which was an amazing experience as well. So just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and get you caught up on what I'm doing, and thank you for everything that you did for us, and the instruction and direction that you gave us, and the knowledge that you passed on to us. So have a very happy birthday, and it's good to hear that you're doing well. Thanks.
What? Yes, I already fed the dog. Jeez. What? Yes, I took the garbage out. Good grief. Yes. Yes, I did. She must think I'm dumb. Good grief. Oh my God. Yes, I turned the burner off. No, I didn't leave your car running. She thinks I'm stupid. Oh my God. Brother. Happy birthday, Fred. You know that when you think about all that we've shared together and I've learned from you over so many years, it's just mind-boggling. My first years teaching at Cordova in 1984, you were the choir director, and you took me under your wing, and you were very kind to me. And when we started telling jokes to each other, that's when I knew, you know, you have a fantastic sense of humor, which is awesome. And so I kind of made a little list here of things that I would say if I was there. And first off, you got me started in jazz choir, and I was just told in 1985 that I was doing the jazz choir by Jill Solberg because you were taking a sabbatical or a year off, or I don't remember exactly, but I didn't know a thing about it. And I know that your group was amazing the year you left. And yeah, that was just thrown on me. So Anyway, I learned a lot. This isn't about me, it's about you. But you set the bar high for vocal jazz and other music endeavors, but vocal jazz for sure. And it was something that I had to work hard to try to reach. And anyway, I've got a few jokes here. Some of them I can't tell because you're in public company, but when I say maybe part of the punchline, you'll remember. So the first thing is this one here. Maria, go like this. All right, there's one of them. Second of all, you taught me that, you can always tell the best man at a nudist colony. Yeah. And I don't know if you remember the hang-up joke where, do you remember you called me and you said, what kind of animal's 10 inches long and hangs down? And I said, I don't know. And you said, a bat. And then you said, what kind of animal's 10 inches long and hangs up? And then all I heard was a dial tone. Yeah. And then I'll never forget the time that you had me playing saxophone for your jazz Sunday service on Memorial Day weekend, because the jazz festival used to be that weekend, and you had the whole adult choir there and everything, and you're directing, and I'm just trying to read the music and make sure I don't screw up. And you say, in front of everybody, you say, did you hear that they found some Indians in Arizona? And they found about 500 of them that have not been known to man, and that we've discovered them in the mountains, and none of them have any nipples. Now, at first I'm like, and you got the whole choir behind you, and I'm like, he's all, yeah, we're going to call them the Indianapolis 500. And that I will never forget. The other thing is you were part of the wedding, my wedding, playing music and whatnot, being part of my wedding, and you came to my rehearsal dinner at my parents' house. And my mom, of course, showed slides of me when I was a baby and small. People give the usual chuckle. Oh, he was big. Oh, he's large. Anyway, one picture came up and you started laughing, and you kind of laughed for the rest of the night. Like, you were laughing so hard at this picture. Like, it's one thing to have somebody kind of laugh. Oh, yeah, he's kind of looks like a wrestler or whatever. All that stuff is fine. But he could not stop laughing. Like, I'm talking, Fred, you were crying through the whole wedding rehearsal dinner. I don't know if you remember that. And hilarious. Anyway, I'll never forget playing with the four of us, Lisa and Debbie, you and I, going all the way to Round Valley and playing with, Lawrence Welk, Henry Cuesta, and Myron Florin. And that was a fantastic, fun time, a memorable one for sure. I remember playing New Year's Eve with you down off of Fair Oaks, you and I, just playing a bunch of standards and so many other music performances. Anyway, you are a treasure. You are a friend. I'm blessed to have known you all these years, and I'm sorry I can't be there. I'm getting paid to tell school groups that they're awful. So anyway, I'm sorry I committed to that, and I didn't know about this event. So happy birthday. I love you to the moon and back, and let's get together soon and tell some more jokes. Thanks.
Hi, Fred. Like having this opportunity to be able to share with you on your 80th birthday. Nice to know that you're joining the 8-0 group. There's not a whole lot of us, but there's a few. I certainly have a lot of recollection of a lot of time together over the years. I think back to the times that we spent together in the choir at City College with Clive Metford, and did a lot of wonderful stuff back then. And then I remember the years after that at Sacramento State University, where we had Lewis Clayson as our choir director there. And of course, following all of that, remember getting back together with you to have you become the musical director for Best of Broadway for 10 years, which was a wonderful time, and certainly an artistic growth time for Best of Broadway, and a fun time to have a good friend like you to work with. I remember certainly lots of other social things that we've done together over the years. Remember going to New York City for the first time with you, and sitting in a hotel room window on the, I think it was the 10th floor at the Milford Plaza, looking over 8th Avenue and watching the hookers walk the streets down below and laughing about that half the night. And I can remember also a wonderful cruise that we took together, and spent time in Jamaica and throughout the Caribbean. A lot of fun times. So I'm hoping that you're feeling well and at your best, and happy to wish you that 80th birthday.
I met a man when I first moved here, Mr. Fred Weber. He played Broadway at the Cal State Fair. Mr. Fred Weber, we became friends, brothers in the Lord. Me and Fred Weber, praising God with one accord. Mr. Fred Weber. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Mr. Fred Weber. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Fred. Happy birthday, Mr. Fred Weber. Deb is smiling, Todd, he's smiling, Adam smiling, Nick, he's smiling too. So happy birthday, Fred. Happy birthday, Mr. Fred Weber. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday, Fred Weber. Fred Weber. Fred, happy birthday. God is so good, ain't he, Fred? Yeah, boy.
Hi, Fred Weber. Happy birthday. It's Wendy Carey, or Wendy Young, as you know me. I first met you when I was 6 years old, I think. Maybe 7. But in the kids' chorus at Best of Broadway. And I did that for a while, I think until I was a freshman in high school, because then it conflicted with cheer. But you were awesome, Fred, just so awesome. And all the things at Broadway Academy, my memory is a little fuzzy, but it's so great to see you now at choir festivals. And, you know, a few years ago when I was doing Music in the Parks Festival and I walked into the room and I saw your face and I was like, dude, Fred Weber is my adjudicator. Oh my gosh. And I was like, oh no, what if we suck? What if we're horrible? I'm like, Fred's going to think I learned nothing from him. What if we're awful? And man, I was nervous, Fred. I was so nervous. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, what is he going to think? I hope we're okay. But it was so great to see you. And since then I've, run into you a lot of different places. And, now getting to work with your grandson in theater at Bella Vista, it's just awesome. And love how our worlds are, connecting. And it's just, I've learned so much from you, Fred. The joy of singing, the joy of music, and, love of the art. And you're awesome, and you're fabulous, and you're inspiring, and I really look up to you, Fred Weber, and I'm so glad to have worked with you and to know you. And if I need an accompanist, I'm going to call you and be like, Fred, I need your help. But it's great to see you, and I love seeing you at all the festivals, and I love working with your grandson, and happy birthday, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Hey, Fred Weber, it's Bob Raleigh, reaching out to you from Caldwell, Idaho, and I'm reaching out to wish you a happy 80th birthday. Wow. Man, I just can't believe that's a pretty big number, but you're a big and wonderful guy. And I'm so grateful that Todd reached out to me to send you this greeting for your 80th birthday. I wish I could be closer to help celebrate with you and Debbie and Todd and the family and give you a gift. But this is what we have. So we're doing this by phone. I'm sitting here in my living room, and Kathy is holding the phone so that I can wish you and bless you with this greeting. And just so grateful for the relationship we've had over the years and the opportunities you've given me in community theater and to have encouraged me with my gift of singing and acting. You've just been a real blessing. So I just want to return the gift today to say happy 80th birthday, Fred Weber. You're a wonderful, wonderful human being, and I love you and I bless you. And I hope you have an incredibly perfect and joyous occasion celebrating your 80th birthday. God bless, Fred. Thank you.
Hey, Fred. I just wanted to wish you a very happy 80th birthday. So happy that I was able to meet you and your sons back in the day. And I don't know, one of my big memories that I remember was when we were on the cruise together, and we had dress-up nights. I don't know if it was every night, but many, many nights. And it was so super fun, and I don't know if I would have ever done that if everybody wouldn't have wanted to be involved. And so that was pretty cool. I also glad that I got the opportunity for your sons to do some shows with me, so we got to know each other. But I always liked your positivity toward me and encouragement. And every time I happened to run into you, whether it was at a celebration or at a Best of Broadway show or something, you were always so encouraging and happy to see me, and always felt good when I got to see you again. I hope you have a wonderful, happy birthday. Hopefully to see you soon.
My name is Tina Harris, and I had the pleasure of singing in the vocal jazz ensembles at Sac State back in the late 80s under the direction of Fred Weber. They were great classes, and I really enjoyed singing under Fred. He was so easy to work with and just a real sweet, gentle man. Then about 10 years later, I was looking for teaching work and found out that Fred was the department chair at Sierra College. I called him up, and even though it had been 10 years, he remembered me. He encouraged me to apply for the positions at Sierra College, and I think it was only about a week that I got the job teaching choir and piano and voice at Sierra College. Fred, again, was so supportive of me, so caring, so easygoing, that it just made my time at Sierra College feel welcoming. And he supported me in even creating a new class, a musical theater class. Couldn't have done it without him. Fred, you've been a wonderful influence in my life, and I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to work with you. Happy 80th birthday, and may there be many more.
Hey, Fred. Happy birthday, man. Sorry I can't be there for your birthday today, but I'm thinking about you. I think about you a lot, actually, and everything that you've done for me here at Sierra College, and I'll always be indebted to you for all of that support and coming to bat for me when I was trying to get a full-time job and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that, as always. Hey, I got a call from your kid, Todd. You left a message, a voicemail at the studio a few days ago. And I haven't talked to Todd for even longer than I haven't talked to you. And so the studio sent me a message that he left, that he called, and it was something like, Todd Weber left a voicemail and he wants you to call him. So naturally, the first thing I thought was that you're dead. And so, I'm glad you're not, by the way. So anyway, I got a hold of him, or left a message for him, I don't know, about a day later or something like that. And then about a day after that, he got a hold of me, and he called me right in the middle of my wind ensemble rehearsal. And I did something that I know that you'd be very proud to hear, and which is, I had the phone on my music stand for some reason. And the phone's rattling. I look down and it says Todd Weber, and then I stopped the rehearsal and I said, I got to take this call. And I've never done that before, right? So you guys start at letter B and I'm going to go talk to Todd Weber, right? So anyway, I'll never do that again. Hey, have a good day, man, and take care. Maybe sometime we can hook up and have coffee or something like that, right? So anyway, Fred, I love you dearly, and my love to your family, and please say hello to everybody for me. Thanks, man.
Happy birthday, Fred. I just want to thank you not only for hiring me 36 years ago, but also for being such a wonderful friend and a colleague at Sierra. I don't think anybody had it better than us. During that time, I just felt like it was a golden age of that school, and I should know. I was there from about 1968 on. And what I really enjoyed the job, what I had was, in fact, the best for me was the people that I was with you and Bill, Greg, Ray, and all the rest of them. Man, it was like we had something that nobody else could buy. And the kids bought into it too. They saw how much fun we were having, and it was really important for them. They saw how much fun you could have doing music, learning, and I think that was probably the biggest thing that we had going. You were a really great teacher, and better than that, you were a really great friend. I loved showing up on Tuesdays and Thursdays and seeing your smiling face. And I hope you have a really wonderful birthday, and God bless you, man, and take care of yourself, and thanks for brightening my life up for all those years. Take care of yourself, and happy birthday from Chris and I. I love you, man. Bye.
Good morning, Fred. I hear it's your birthday, and your birthday's 80 years old, and I'm coming up with 82. Didn't know that I was older than you, so that's good. So anyway, just want to first sing happy birthday to you, and then go over what we did and how you helped me so much. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fred. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. I was so privileged to be able to be in the songwriters class and our music group there, and you taught me so much. And you're the first thing you said to me was that I was perfect for jazz. And that really helped me. And all the good times we had, and all the hard times we had. I know I was a stinker sometimes, and so was your son. And I was happy to be with him when I was in school. And then I got to go with Greg Laughlin, which helped me a lot too. And you were the one that wanted him to be a teacher there. And that was a great thing because he taught me the jazz that you wanted me to sing, and taught me how to scat and all these things. And we did events around singing. So I really appreciate you, and I want to see you, and just have a wonderful birthday. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Mr. Weber. This is Scott Rodell. I was one of your students in the early 90s at Sierra College for one of your courses. I believe it was Harmony and Theory. I can't remember the name of the course, but it was during the years of Mr. Hill and Mr. Lishman, in which I've taken courses off of them at the same time. I was in jazz band and wind ensemble playing, I believe, alto and clarinet. I can't remember. It's been so long. But either way, since we can't talk back and forth, I'll give you a little update of what I did over the years. I pretty much pursued a career in music. As you can see, it's my rehearsal studio. After Sierra, I went to Los Angeles and pursued a music degree at MI, and I went on to record some of my own records and produce other people's records after I learned audio engineering. I did some television and film work for Todd Stanley from Deadliest Catch, as well as had some experiences over the years like singing with the Beach Boys on stage. Just recently we opened up for the Killers in Los Angeles, which was a pretty big show at the House of Blues. So yeah, it's been really fun. You meet some really amazing people and you culture yourself. That's pretty much why I always love music. I like to travel and I like culturing myself. That's pretty much the core. And so to some degree I've had a relatively successful career in music. That's taken a lot of business savvy behind it, but nonetheless it's been an enjoyable ride. And with all sentiments, I just want to say happy birthday again, and I hope you have many more to come, and all the best to you. Take care, Mr. Weber.
Cigarette holder, which whips me over my shoulder. She takes me. Oh, hey, Mr. Weber. Happy birthday. Shauna, come here. It's Mr. Weber's birthday. Shauna, Mr. Weber's turning 80.
Hi, Mr. Weber.
It's Jarrett and Shauna Fink. We hope you're doing well. We're celebrating our 34th wedding anniversary this year. Our 3 kids, we have twin girls, Zoe and Zandria. They are 26. We have a son, Zachary, who's 24. They're all doing very well. I'm retired from the Sheriff's Department now. Shauna's still doing dental.
I'm still in dentistry, 30 years.
Our kids were all involved in music. We passed that love that you helped pass on to us to them. They were all in choir. They're all very musical. And I still wake up 3 or 4 times a night singing Viumbe viote via mungu wetu. I think we should blame you for that. Anyways, happy birthday.
Happy
We
birthday,
love you,
Mr.
Fred.
Weber.
Have a good one.
Hey, Mr. Weber. Happy birthday from Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is Tammy Brown. I was Tammy Pryor when I was in your class 30-something years ago. I took your jazz choir class at Sierra College, and that's where I met Todd. And he reached out and just said that you were having an 80th birthday, and I thought that was great, and he wanted just some videos to wish you a happy birthday. So happy birthday.
Mr. Weber, happy birthday, man. It's Greg Pager reporting from LA. Hey, man. Wow, 80, right on. Congratulations. My parents are right around that same age. Yeah, I have great memories taking music classes from you over at Sierra College, and And till this day, you're still one of only 3 people I've met with perfect pitch. So I've always envied that. Anyway, quick update on me. I'm still doing music full time down here in LA. Been here for a little over 20 years, something like that, at least. Writing, producing, session work, teaching, a few live shows here and there. I'm here in my home studio, just, a bunch of guitars and recording gear and all that. But anyway, man, happy birthday and keep on rocking. See ya.
Hi, Fred Weber. Good buddy Bill Rada. Just want to tell you I love you. Thank you for all of your great service to our community and bringing great music to the world. And happy 80th, buddy. Love you a lot.
Hi, Mr. Weber. It's me. It's Sarah Lopez. My name's Sarah Rausch now, but I just wanted to wish you a happy 80th birthday. And, I will never forget the impact that you made as my music appreciation and concert choir teacher. Anytime I hear Handel's Messiah or Les Miserables, I will always think of you in your class and just how you taught us to sing. And you really did give me a love of music my whole life. Some things I did after Sierra College, I went on to Bible college where I would lead worship in chapel services, play guitar and sing. And then I went on and got my bachelor's degree in psychology. Most of my career is spent working in the beauty industry, but I'm about 6 months away from getting my master's in clinical counseling, and I'm going to become a therapist. But I love singing, I love worship, and a lot of that is thanks to you. So happy birthday. Just cheers to a life well lived, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fred Amazing Weber. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing new decade. And I'm just so grateful for so many things, including housing me when I was a young ski bum trying to make the transition from that crazy life to becoming a full-fledged musician. And also reminding me when I was being kind of an ass and letting me know there was a better way to be. So helpful, and I mean that. Happy big 8-0, friend. I hope you're well. Sending love to you and your family. Happy birthday.
Hey, Fred Weber. This is Lorena Jordan, used to be Lorena Campbell. Here to wish you a very, very happy 80th birthday. I have to say some of my favorite memories of my 20s was being able to sing under your direction, and we just had such an amazing time. I was blessed with 5 years of singing with you and performing with you at Broadway at Sierra in the summers, and through Todd and Adam being able to hang out with you sometimes at the house, and just really, really cool memories. You're such an inspiration in my life. I actually am here loading out a theater production, youth theater production right now. I would have probably not ever gotten into youth theater and directing and working on boards and things like that if it hadn't been for you. I wouldn't be a worship leader probably if it wasn't for you, because you instilled such confidence in me and my vocal abilities. So just thank you so much. You are just such a blessing. I know you've blessed so many lives, and I just hope you have a really great birthday.
Hey Fred, happy birthday. This is Ingrid Sides here, previously Ingrid Miller. I was in your choir probably in the mid to late 90s. I was a young 24-year-old girl who moved from New Jersey out to California. The only person I knew was my future husband, Bill, who also sang in your Broadway production. In any case, after we got married in 98, we moved back to the East Coast. We are still living here in Virginia, and we went on to have 3 children who are all young adults now, all of whom have wonderful voices, but none of them decided to go into singing. They chose their own path. So my oldest plays the bass, the upright bass, and also a bass and a guitar in a rock band. My middle son was the drumline captain for the James Madison University Royal Marching Dukes. Go Dukes! And he's graduating next week, by the way. Yay! And my youngest, Kate, is 19. She's at the same college, but she's in the color guard, and she just is loving it. So I just wanted to say to you, thank you for letting this shy, insecure girl who was super nervous at the audition into your choir, because if it wasn't for you, I would not have made some of the lifelong friendships I have to this day. So I appreciate every moment. I enjoyed my Lion Tamer solo that you gave me in one of the Broadway productions. I just thought those were some of the best memories of my life. So Fred, please give yourself a little hug and a happy birthday hug. And I hope you have a great, fabulous day today. Thanks so much again. Sending you all the love. Happy birthday.
Hey Fred, it's Susan Tunn. I hear you're celebrating your 80th birthday. That is fantastic. I hope you have something very special lined up for yourself. I think that your family has something lined up for you. I just want to say thank you so much for all of the years that you've spent stewarding music and the arts. I know when I joined the Sierra College Community Choir so many years ago, it was absolutely pivotal in who I came to be throughout the course of my adult life. I know that when I joined the choir, I was seeking out connection and creativity and a way to access a part of that life that I hadn't really done since I was an undergrad. And I am so very grateful that you were able to put together that group with so much grace and humility and excitement and mastery. Since I left that organization and I left town, I moved back home to Dubuque, joined a community choir here in Dubuque. And 2 weeks ago, we performed the Beethoven's Ninth Symphony with 140 singers. It was phenomenal. But I couldn't help think about when we performed it, when I learned it with you, and I learned it so well and so deeply and was so moved by having that experience that I never forgot it, and it stayed with me for the rest of my life. I know that coming out of grad school and joining your group really helped me maintain that connection to the arts. I know that was very important to me. And I just want to thank you for kind of giving us the courage to believe that we could do hard things and that we could come together and be greater as a whole than we were as individuals. Magic, absolutely magic. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Mr. Weber, happy birthday. Happy 80th birthday. I'm so delighted that Todd was able to find me and to ask me to contribute to this wonderful video project. I have so many fond memories of you and of our time together in the Sierra College Choir. Thank you so much for introducing me to some beautiful music and doing it with your uplifting and always joyful choir direction. The songs that you've taught us live on in my heart. Shenandoah, Into the Woods, Rent, Mozart's Requiem, the camaraderie and care that you've fostered in us all have allowed us to sing and make this beautiful music together as a family and as a team. It's hard to believe that it's been 30 years since we last saw each other, and I have wanted to say, after all this time, thank you so much for providing a welcoming and a loving musical family to this new immigrant back in 1997. That family has given me the fortitude to be able to pursue my dreams of becoming a physician, now that I am also a mother of 2 boys, the laboratory medical director for hematology laboratories in the county of Los Angeles, and also as a teacher and mentor and director for the hematopathology fellowship program, which is basically a training program for our new generation of doctors to be able to teach them how to accurately diagnose cancers in the blood, bone marrow, and lymph nodes. In all of these many years, I take the very best of the teachers I've ever had in my life, and I use their example to be part of how I teach as a mentor. And I wanted to say thank you for being one of those wonderful teachers, and for just being a wonderful human being. You are always in my heart. Happy 80th birthday, and I wish you well. Take care.
Happiest birthday, sir. Thank you so much for being such an incredible professor of music appreciation at Sierra College, as well as an absolutely fantastic choir director. I love my time at Sierra, singing in your choir and being your student music appreciation and all of our interactions. I've actually been a music teacher for the last 19 years over in Lincoln at 12 Bridges Middle School. So if you ever happen to find yourself in the neighborhood, please feel free to stop by. It'd be wonderful to see you, wonderful to catch up. So happiest of birthdays to you, and much love to you from me and my family.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fred. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Fred.